Hi folks, here we go again, Sarah and Sandra, and it's September, so I'm pretty certain you can guess what we're going to be talking about this month. We're going to do a couple of sessions, and we're talking about the standards that have just been updated for conduct, performance and ethics. So we've chosen one that we think is really pertinent in the current sort of age of where we are. And we're going to talk a little bit about social media and the things that they've said about being careful about your use of social media, and just share a few tips. And it's true, isn't it, Sarah? I mean, everyone's on social media so much more than they used to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And the HCPC says don't stop being on social media because it's very useful in lots and lots of cases. But they've got a very good document called Guidance on Social Media, which is really worth reading. And one of the things that they state is remember that the professional standards expected of you do not change just because you're communicating on social media. So you need to be thinking about before you post, and don't say anything on social media that you wouldn't say to somebody face to face. You need to be aware of links that you're sharing, making sure that they are endorsed and valid. Make sure that you think about what you're going to put on there. If you think anything is you're not sure about, ask a colleague, ask a peer. You know, I want to put this on. I want to talk about this. What do you think? Do you think this we stick to the standards on social media? So it's those sorts of things about really thinking before you post and making sure that what you put on is evidence-based. If you're talking about clinical, if you're talking about somebody's come forward with something, always make sure that you've got the source and you know that it's evidence-based. And Sandra, you've got an interesting one as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I think there's two things as well, Sarah, we were chatting about earlier, isn't there? There's a bit remembering that it isn't just clinicians that could be looking, and also people could find your personal posts from your professional posts. So, be quite careful about what's in those places. Think really carefully and remember what you're posting is there forever. But also, I think what's a really key point is because it might not be just healthcare professionals or clinicians and your peers. Think about the context, because things can be taken out of context, and sometimes it could be interpreted by a person who doesn't have the understanding in a completely different way. So I think it's important, isn't it, that you kind of bear that in mind as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're saying post, but just
Yeah,
make sure that you just really think before you
yeah.
post, because it will stay there forever. You won't be able to get rid of it. It will be in the cloud, and just make sure that you do maintain your appropriate professional boundaries.
So have a read of that document, and we will be talking to you about another aspect of the standards in our next session. Bye for
Bye.
now.
Bye.